Okay, so last time I was using the headset from I was using Bluetooth, and pretty certain default settings. I've got Bluetooth disabled on the computer. It would be awesome if it carried over. Like I got the headset disabled on the PC. It would be awesome if I could carry that over. Oh, damn it! So I heated this up, but I didn't unscrew an item. Okay. Oh, that's better. Regardless. Okay, so download doesn't really use it for so. Oh, he is doing the volume tech. But using the cleaning. Yeah, well. Take away from. Oh wait. What's this actually? Never mind. I'm not gonna take the pillow out of the. I got the hatch in the roof, but if I take the pillow out, then I'm stretching that string or the twine on it. I've been trying to soak my toenails in a hydrogen peroxide, and I used the metal. It was like $1.25 at Walmart. So I can put a very small amount of that hydrogen peroxide, and I can hold. I'm not gonna do it while I'm doing this. Might as well turn it into a soak your feet with me video. It's I don't know. Last time I had making certain I had yeah, I mean it's a small price to pay for your knob to break instead of the actual twisty thing or instead of the valve, huh? The valve control device. The valve control valve. Instead of the little bit the knob's connected to. So that's thankful. Wait. Split this off for a moment. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can if you've got one of these big ass jugs of hydrogen. I don't know if I haven't looked it up to see what. So yeah, sometimes it gets loud or not. I forget. I already got some of this before. That's all I need, and I got some pretty big toes. I'm gonna use. That was a bit low. I was bad. So yeah, the first time I was using a bit more because I was soaking the bottoms of my toes. I mean, I still am getting the bottoms of my toes now, but okay, I was soaking. I wasn't putting my toenails on into it directly. So, to each their own. You don't use much more. Anyways, I've got it. You've got a nice view, huh? Okay, so what was it? Oh, he's gonna clean the apparatuses. This is one of the last. I've got a couple more. Okay, I got the stuff on the bedroom outside here to get off the bed. I've got empty boxes, some styrofoam stuff. I do have some railing that I'm gonna try to make a sword. Some steel angles. I don't know if I should be putting the angles together. I'm gonna go get some long bolts and mix these steel angles together with this torch. Should be helping with that. Probably. Yeah, we need to do that. We'll do that. We'll plug the phone in and charge it, and we'll get that work done later, hopefully. Yeah. I read. Oh, so excuse. Okay, so if I'm holding that there, y'all can kind of see that's really holding it. Yeah. That's good for this one. Do that for now. And then I was trying to position the camera for when I'm doing the part that this chip connects to. If I hold it on the right side, that's about what it goes to. Oh, yeah, see that's And I got 2 drips out of it, 2 drops. I mean, both. And that keeps it from. There's a lip on the inside of there. Versus how this is so thin that I grind it occasionally. Well, I've grinded it once. I had it for a few, so we'll see about getting some replacement these. I like it because it heats really quick versus. Here's the spot to heat. They're cool. You can bake this stuff, and it works pretty well. Just set the foot on while it dries. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Laundry day. Get a bit jittery. Doing the laundry in the in the tub directly next. Yeah. Okay, so you can see the water there. The water wasn't going, thankfully. That is about, if I'm doing it with cold water, it's about a minute and a half of, it's within a minute of overflowing, and then if it's really high water, it will come all the way over to here, to the toilet, and then it goes down under this toilet. And there's storage, and then there's also the plumbing. So that's empty mostly. There's a spare tire and a few tarps and things. So it leaked the once, and that way, and then that's if the water's. That was if it's low. That was whenever I had left if I'm using it, if I'm washing clothes with hot water, it takes. There's a couple if you find the sweet spot where it's just the pinnacle, where you have the most heat you can maintain with your hot water heater, it'll take about an hour and between 15 and 30 minutes, so about an hour and a half or less to fill up and overflow. If I'm going somewhere, to the store, I can set it for something a bit less than that and be back, and it'll be like halfway full. A couple of times I got distracted and was talking to some people, and so once came back and it was a puddle just right there. It was great. That actually happened twice on the same day. No. Sorry, that happened. I got locked out twice in the same day after not having gotten locked out. That happened. The water had. So it's had the two. It also had the one leak where it was just gushing a bit for a good 20-30 minutes extra than it should have been, and that runs out there. There's a couple steps, and then there's a front door. That wasn't too bad. This one was pretty bad because it went for a few hours, and it wasn't leaking out the front door much, but it did get all the few stuff wet down in there. But it was winter, and so it wasn't. It was also. It didn't snow during this time, so it was very lucky. Like it was a good time for it to have happened because it was dry. I had the heaters. Like all I had to do was turn the heaters were set up, so I had the fans go. They also, like, you can set them to fans, so I just had the fans going. There was also this is a bag for you put these together. Well, not these specific ones because they're both females. We got two males. There's one tied to the door, to the front door. That's what lets me use the string move. So that sits into that material that people have for the. It's the same as this witch's hat that I got. It's me tapping on my head. Sorry, that's me scratching because I tapped on my head. Then I scratched myself with the. I recently trimmed the nails, but they're still. This is about as short as I like to go. Any shorter, and you start getting into the. Why are you cutting these things so short? You should be using these things and enjoying them instead of cutting them off. Mentality, and we'll definitely over. That's laundry to do. Because that stuff's the drying so far. That's for the next. Wow, yeah, I don't recall actually when I turned that off. That's, anyways. A bit stressed and still. Generally, I do that stuff more when I stress. It's similar. If you type a lot, you might notice that you'll type a completely different word than you meant to type. And you generally might do it not much or often, but then if you're doing something different, or if you're stressed, just if you're excessively, not that one, that's fine. There may be a spider in the sink. I would show you a picture of the sink, but you would well, if you have dreams, you might not have dreams for a few nights because, yeah, anyways. And then also, I don't want you to think too much less of me. But it's mostly just dirt and hair. The bit under the P trap under the sink, the letter P, not PEE, or PEA. It looks like a P. It might be PEA. I think. I don't know if it's the letter P, like P trap, because anyways, it's got a leak, a small leak, and instead of messing it with this enough, I realized once I started getting plumber's putty involved, like I said, don't put plumber's putty on this. That's not how you're supposed to use that. You're not, and of course I didn't listen to that. I trying to get better about it. I actually had remembered a dream a couple months or less parts of it, just enough working out some sort of trying to get some of the science fiction stuff put together, because some of it's pretty good, and a lot of it's like the stuff with the G.I. Joe stuff that all it's all continuing. Like I noticed this G.I. Joe stuff got really science fiction stuff really quick, and it just, I couldn't, like I went from being, having a jetpack and a 30-foot sword, to like they started getting into teleporting and stuff and space, and I got no room for the blade in there, and so I didn't get too lost in that, because I wasn't finished yet, for one thing. But at the same time, wasn't in a conducive spot just to okay, so I've been, this thing holds water, and I've been using, I've been, like when I've been talking a little bit, not the whole time, the whole time I've been talking a lot, but the last about a minute I drained the water. That looks terrible, but this is different, similar and different. I'm trying to, yeah. So like I won't put that in the same jar as this. So, but this part I would, like the very. Actually, I will do the first part. Okay, so you've got the pretty decent view of it. I mean, thanks for getting this far if you're still here. Yeah, it's all. This is instead of using alcohol and making your content unusable. There's people rubbing alcohol and salt is a good for like how clean you want to clean it afterwards. Because I've noticed there is a bit of stuff afterwards, but I keep I reuse the same item, and oh yeah, y'all look at that much. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, that's a piece of cheese stick, by the way. I got a fly who moved in here recently. But that cheese stick was here months before the fly. For when the spider moved in, I noticed the well, it's still over here. I mean, I still fucking got it. The here, I'll give you the. I need just some better light for it. What's it called? That's and I forgot what the red dye is for. I think it's like one of the water additive things. It's so red. I was like, why? If I didn't try this one, it's got simply clear, so they didn't add the colorings into it. So why would you? Because it looks different without it. Well, so what? You you don't. Anyway, so yeah, there's on this one that dark bit at the top, or not the top, but this part. That's on the insides from some soot that I might use a. Okay, so this other stuff though, I'm going to put into the bottom of here, or it actually got a thingy to put into the what's not, the yeah, that part of it. There's also some dark bits on here. Those stopped happening as much since I started grinding this tip. Whenever when it first started splaying, it was much more. The focus would be better if I had some better light for you. Apologies for that. It's not doing the camera justice. The camera's from Alcatel, by the way. It's a $180 WP5 Pro on on Amazon. If you use AliExpress, it's cheaper if you can get it mailed to you. I've got an idea. Okay, so this thing comes with a couple different things that I use differently. No, it's looking different. It's clear, and it's building up at the back. So that tip from earlier is pretty well cooled. I can go on and put that in here. Ta-da. And so I'm heating this part up, and I'm gonna blow through the one thing. That might look like usable material blowing out of it, but it's also hot, and like you can hear that. See, like that's all. You don't want to use that. Like you could. I'm blowing from the one end, like always the same direction. It just depends on your whatnots, but there's also some water still left over, so that's a little. Could definitely do this in a much better. This is you're learning a lot of how not to do as well as what to do, or different things to do or try, when because all this stuff can be either this stuff specifically I'll put in here, and I'll reuse from the one end. The other one, the darker one though, I don't know if you can put it straight into brownies or not. I have no idea. Uh, I think like I've tried it with the AVB, the already vaped materials. Uh, okay, so I'm going to do it again since they're reheated again. Oh, armed right in the way, isn't it? Yeah, apologies. I blow it all out into the. But this is. Oh, well, that's a lot of water, though, too. Whew. Yeah. Well, I. Yeah, I don't. This will get better when I will do this video better when I clean this place up a bit more, or because part of why you're not seeing me fuck with this getting I'm trying or mess with getting the I'm trying to get the water out without getting the wax out or the waxy material. It's like there'll be you're not gonna. To be fair though, we pour out a little. It leaves a little to accidents. Not to don't consider that tithing. That's like the Ryan tithing, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, should not be tithing directly to a church. Should definitely not do such things. Yeah, because well, I mean. No, it actually should only ties to those things. One or the other. I mean, because the holy fuck. I mean, the nice, yeah. So if you tie to the church when you start like like the passing the boot, fill the boot stuff or the whatnot, it'd be like I tied to a church. If you want their address, I can get it for you. But likely they are probably already helping the current like with their the yeah, I don't know, that's it's so greedy. It is a lot of different things. I don't know, but keep the black bits out of there though. Still need to finish getting the charred bit out. Oh, sorry. Just stuck it right there for a moment. Hands are bit. This phone has a plastic case that I bought for it. Came with some phone screens. I used one to success. It cracked instead of the screen of the phone. It was very fortunate. Uh, let's see how it cooled. So the